We're going to remove this tiller from the tractor. We have to remove the 3 pins. So basically you have the little keep pin that you're pulling out there. There's 3 of the larger pins that have to be removed from the holes. Sometimes they just slide right out, and sometimes they have to be beaten out, and sometimes you have to drive the tractor away from it. It just depends on how lovely your soil is and how much is involved. So I just grabbed another metal piece and wrap on it until it releases. Always be careful. Anything on this tractor can cut something off of your body, so you really need to pay attention. This one's a little more stubborn. I'll show you how to work that out here in a moment. Tiller is quite heavy, so sometimes you're just going to have to manipulate it by hand to get it to release the pin. And lastly, this top pin is just being a little bit more of a problem, so we're going to actually go into end up driving the tractor away from it. Always be careful because the thing can flip. It can do something else and harm someone else in the way. So watch what you're doing. Watch everybody else around you. So I'm basically pulling forward until the pin is at a 90 degree to the holes again, so it'll release. And whenever you remove this pin, all you have to do is drive away, because the shaft is telescoping and it's keyed. So if you look at that end and this end, there's only one way that they can mate up. So I just drove out of that and it came apart. Now if you look closely at this is what goes on the PTO. And whenever you press that pin, it's got a little catch in there that slips onto the PTO. And if you look closely there, it allows it to slide on. Once you get it all the way on, you release the pin and then it won't slide off. I've gotten a little dirt on this one, but you keep these greased. And see the catch area there. It'll slide right in and not allow it to come back off. When putting stuff on and taking stuff off, make sure you grease it each time. You don't want to get rust. And there's a cover that came from the manufacturer. Now if you look here, this one has actual pins built onto it on the bottom. On the top it's essentially the same. So we drive the tractor back until we get that set up, making sure that we use the right size pin, and then the little Carter pin, I'll call it, there. You move it back and forth and you actually back the tractor up to get this to the right height. You can raise and lower the arms, and that'll allow you to get this actually placed on there. As you see here, you can see that it swivels up and down. Keeps you from breaking it off and gets it to the right height. There's only one bolt that holds it in place. The other bolt is to stop it from going and flipping backwards. You can see here again, it just swivels up and down. Getting this right just takes a little bit of time. You can actually adjust the top pivot point on the 3-point mount. to get it to the right grade that you want. So you're just going to go in and test it a couple of times to see what you want it to do. Here we're trying to go too deep, and it shows pretty quickly the wheels start spinning. So we go into 4-wheel drive and end up lifting it a little bit. And see, this is a swivel back again. So if you do forget, you're not just going to snap the thing off. So playing with this back and forth allows you to figure out what you want to do as far as your height. I can set it where the tip is further down or where the back is further down on the black part there. We've already gone through this row before, so we're just moving back and forth, testing everything out. If you like this video and you want to continue watching, just subscribe and ring the bell. Have a blessed day.